So what's going on, people? I'm bringing just a quick raid. So before we get started, I wanted to say, be careful out there. Wash your hands. Take care of yourself. I heard there's a virus going around. It's not as serious as people make it seem. So just keep yourself cleaned and drink a lot of water and vitamins. So with that, guys, I want to talk to people about how to raid. I want to show you guys this quick trick. If you want to find out where somebody is, just go to reports. In reports, it tells you who's around you. So if you want to know who lives in a certain base, just run up to the base and click on setting, click report. Like you're going to report a player, and it literally tells you who's inside that base or who's in that area. So you guys have sort of an idea of who lives in that base. We currently raid a little different because we always raid from the top to bottom because we have the helicopter. So if you have a helicopter, guys, just raid from the top to bottom. For me, that is the easiest way to raid. As you can see, Coda already started killing people, but for me, top to bottom is the hardest way to defend, instead of going from the bottom up, which is kind of easier to defend. A lot of people, most of the people have the TC on the top, so it'll be easier for you guys. You guys are gonna see what's going on over here, how easy we raided this base because of the heli. Pretty much drop on the heli and we just went from there. Wasn't that hard. Turns seem to be off. You guys already see my inventory. So you guys could, if you guys want to get to the second floor, you guys could what we call is stacking. Stacking is when you jump on top of each other just to get like a little boost. You could do that. Some bases are higher than others, but you can still, if you use two people, you can still use the triangle. You can still boost to a triangle ceiling. So if you're raiding with like 5-6 guys, you could probably get to like a third floor base or something like that. So it's not as hard. Like I said, don't go off of how I'm raiding. I'm raiding with a helicopter, so obviously going to be way different. I don't have to go through all the boosting and stuff like that. I'll just make a heli and drop to the top, raid from the top down, and it's way easier for us to raid. So as you guys can see, that's technically what we did here. What you want to do is you want to set a team. Be careful with turns. I almost got fucked up there. So what you want to do is, we usually, when we have 6-7 people raiding, we usually try to have 3 people on the outside, 4 people on the inside. Just have your designated guys to push inside. I have my designated guys. As you can see here, there's actually 5 people, but usually I grab 4 people to jump inside with me. And I always have what is called the push-up guy, which is DN. Every time I blow up a door or floor, I tell him, hey, again, just jump down, check if there's any turns. If you died, I know not to jump down. If you don't die, then I know to jump down. So you just make sure you always have that one guy that, you know, use as a sacrifice for turns as you all when you're raiding from the top down. Another thing that I want to say is make sure that you guys bring enough explosives to raid. I make that mistake. I'm not perfect. I'm pretty sure every Legion does, where you guys don't bring enough explosive, or you guys don't scout the base. I made those mistakes plenty of times. As you guys can see here, we're blowing up the turret, but I make those mistakes plenty of times, guys. You're not gonna be the only one. So just make sure you scout the base, you scout the area, and you make sure you have what you need. For a lot of people that don't know it, people hide TC behind those windows, the fence window. The reason as to why they hide them in there is because once you hide them in there, they show the glitch, and you can't see them until you break the window or such. So you're going to see that nobody can see the TC, but we knew it was there. So Silpy started RPGing the window. He broke the window, and you're gonna see as we get in. He also killed that guy, and then you're gonna see as soon as we get close, this TC is gonna appear, and we all just get down the TC. There you go, the TC appear, and that's pretty much GG. So you guys can see, literally, this is not an edit part. It literally took us 6 minutes to raid this base. That's how long it took us to wipe this whole base. I mean, you just have to communicate with your guys. I mean, I feel like me and the new squad has been getting pretty good at raiding. We've been doing pretty good. So it's just communication and organization. How you organize your raids. I mean, that is a big part of everything. You also want to make sure you take care of outside TCs. What people are starting to do now. Always bring food, guys. Right now, I'm at 0% food. For some reason, I got into the bad habit of never eating. So I'm always running around hungry and losing health. I mean, don't be me. That's just how I roll. Don't be me. Be better than me. So with that, guys, yeah. So just make sure you bring enough explosives and stuff like that. And it's better off to scout, as you guys can see. I mean, I know the little birdie just came out. If you can afford getting the little birdie, get the little birdie. It's not, I mean, it's not the best, but I mean, it's good for raiding. You can fit 2 people. It's going to take you probably 3 times as long as to get people inside of a base, because the Dragon Heli fits 4 people. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's pretty easy. This is a decent sized base. It's not the biggest base. It's an okay base. But you want to take care of TC. Their TCs, Legions set their TC outside just to cover. If you blow their inside TC, you have to blow the outside TC. But this is part of what I'm talking about. Bring enough explosives to take care of everything. That shouldn't be a problem. And as you guys can see, we did take care of everything. We took over the base. We raided it. And stuff like that, man. I mean, I've been getting a lot of people asking me to help them raid. I'm sort of busy, guys. I try to help people. I gladly go over your server and try to help you a little bit, but I can't do that all the time. I do apologize for that. Also, for the shout outs, guys, I completely forgot about the shout outs. I resetted my phone and I lost all the shout outs that I had on my phone. So I'm gonna deeply apologize for not doing the shout outs, because I really lost all the private message shout outs. I lost. I can still get the YouTube shout outs, which I'm probably gonna do that, but all the private message shout outs that I got from you guys, I'm so sorry. I do apologize. I lost them. So getting with that, guys, also make sure you guys bring ladders. Ladders are fundamental. For some reason, we always forget ladders. I always forget ladders. So now I made it into a habit of every time we go into a raid, the first thing I ask my guys is, you guys got sleeping bag, you guys got ladders. You got to make sure you bring those ladders and you bring those sleeping bags. That is fundamental for each raid. It doesn't matter how good you are. Somebody's going to end up killing you, or somebody's going to end up dying by mistake. An ally shooting you, wrong RPG, whatever you want to call it. Something is bound to happen. So once something is bound to happen, guys, just make sure you guys cover each other by having stuff like that, such as sleeping bags in bed. Sometimes I don't feel like you need to make a raid base. I feel like most of the majority is when you're fighting big legions. That's when you make a raid base. And besides from that, I don't think you really need a big base. So with that being said, guys, I hope my advice sort of help you guys. And I'm going to cut the video here. I'm going to show you guys the loot. And I'll see you on the next video. Let's escape.
oceans roar and the mountains move. Let's escape home to a place where dreams are doors you can't walk through. Flying on pure imagination, finding places where it means heaven. Take my hand and we'll run forever, every day on a new adventure.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,